Mango, did you copy?
Roger, good copy.
I just let everybody know so we don't head off in a direction we shouldn't. Which actually I don't really care, but you know, out of courtesy for others and the fact that I don't want my Twitch channel turned off. And by the way, Mango, if you ever get, if somebody is talking about something that you just don't, that bothers you or something, just say something. You know, can we change the subject, whatever. And vice versa, you know. I don't care what somebody's politics are or anything, but if somebody has a problem with it, then we'll drop it. Try not to talk a lot of politics while we're playing, though.
For the latest travel information,
as you see, one little comment can get you going.
Conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Why do I have a...
with military people?
Yeah. Why do I have a third Pisces? It must have had a baby. Interesting. How did I end up with another Pisces?
Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous day.
I wonder what the subscription.
Nova Tank.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But then today somehow I also got a freaking regular Hornet in my hangar, which I don't know where the hell it came from.
Yeah, I don't know where this Pisces came from.
Exploring the stars.
They just really hate handing out
Other people I saw over the last few days were asking why they had certain ships and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's just, you know, a glitch or something. Now I see it, so because I know I don't own a standard Pisces, or I mean a second expedition Pisces. Of course, if they're giving me one free, I'll take it.
Pisces, that's frigate, right?
No, Pisces is the shuttlecraft-looking ship for the Carrack. Looks like a Star Trek. You can tell they use Star Trek's shuttlecraft as their model.
There's so many vehicles in here that's clearly inspired by those things too.
Yep. Yep. I mean, heck, you know, the Reliant. You know, it's what, the Y-wing fighter. Is that the one that is in Star Wars that flips up as vertical?
That's the B-wing.
Or B-wing. The Hornet we know comes from Wing Commander. Wonder where the Saber comes from.
It's the F-22 basically.
You think so? Yeah, probably. The Gladius is from Wing Commander. We know that.
You're just Malachi and Star Citizen, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully that got to you just now.
What did?
Invite, friend invite.
Why don't I have... Hold on, let me check. I was using an elevator. I was using an elevator. Oh, cripes.
For you?
It's not working. Friends, pending. Nope, it didn't come. Here, let me try to send it to you.
Alright.
I thought we already were friends on the doohickey.
I thought so too until I just tried to find you on my list.
Mango, where is he? Mango.
Mango Tango.
Well, damn. Are you in the server?
I am in the main menu right now.
Oh. Try sending me another one. I don't see you in here. That's weird. I could have swore you were in the friends list. Or maybe that was just Discord. You know, old age and all. Shit, I ain't old. Although, Bob Saget dying sure makes me feel like I'm, like, getting close.
He was found dead in his hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's, like, the 4th Hollywood person that's, kicked the bucket.
They already said there was no drugs, so I'm like, what else could it be?
Well, how do they know? They haven't done an autopsy yet.
Right.
So this ship is still broken. Interesting. Well, I won't be flying that today. I was going to take a Caterpillar out.
I don't say we were trying to take a Caterpillar out.
Yep. Elevator
I mean,
won't go back
it
up.
right now, because it's got a bigger fuel tank.
Yeah. Yeah, Caterpillar is broken. Elevator won't go up. Wonder if I can get a Redeemer
Use
off
a
the ground.
hammer.
Huh?
Use a hammer and hit it harder.
Oh. I shot it. Does that count? Wonder if I can get a reclaimer out of here. Just for shits and giggles. You guys know what a reclaimer is, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I was just looking at him earlier today, thinking that it looks like it would make an awesome mobile fob.
Oh, it's got a lot of firepower to it too. It's
Yeah,
not.
that's what I was looking at. Like, you know what? For the Scout Sniper support large support ship, it might be the.
You just drop it on the ground and let it freaking.
Yep.
Let's see. Reclaimer. All right. Let's see if I can get this sucker out of here.
I was looking at that, and I was looking at the new Liberator amphibious assault ship.
Yeah, the carrier. The micro carrier.
It's not really a carrier.
No. It's not. I agree. But the moment I saw it, I told Sig, you guys had a chance here to do it right, and you didn't. Sure, it can carry a couple tanks, it can carry a couple aircraft, and you're calling it a freaking, you know, you want it to be an assault type ship, you know, because that's even their videos say that. But you didn't arm the fucking thing.
I called it a landing craft.
Huh? Yeah. They didn't put any frickin' weapons on it except one measly little turret. It's like, what are you people thinking?
I think the new write-up on it says it's a little bit more than just one turret now.
The what?
I was looking at it today. I think it says it's more than one turret now.
Well, the images and everything I read said one turret. Plus a point defense turret. Which is, you know, a point defense turret. It's not a...
Yeah.
It's only going to worry about missiles and torps coming at it.
Yeah, I think what I was looking at, at the Redeemer, I was looking at the Corsair. Corsair looks interesting.
I don't know why I bought one. Because it's an ugly ass ship, but those wings, those asymmetrical wings...
Yeah.
What the hell? Are supposed to be sensors.
Yeah.
Okay. Now why can't I freaking get the elevator on this thing to go up? Go
It has
up.
a shitload of firepower.
It does?
Yeah, I think it's 4 size 4 guns in the front, then 2 size 3 turrets, and the back turret.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up again.
It's meant as a combat expedition ship. I watched the RSI's little video thing on it earlier today.
It's an ugly ship, I think.
I don't care if something's ugly or not, as long as it does its job.
Yeah. But
That's why
still.
it's like one of our race cars is freaking ugly as sin 73 Nova Super Sport with freaking brown primer spots all over it. You are clear to launch. But it runs 7 seconds a quarter mile.
Huh. So, anybody taking bets that I can get this thing out of atmosphere? Seriously. I don't know if this thing can actually get itself out of here. I haven't tried since atmosphere and gravity was put in.
And what ship is it?
The Reclaimer.
Oh, the Reclaimer, yeah.
This thing is a massive hulk of brick. Well, let's see here. Here we go. Full power to the engines and thrusters. We can do VTOL. That we do know. But the question is, what happens when I come out of VTOL?
Or you just use it says it's still kind of funky in the game. You use VTOL to get up in the orbit. I've done that before in my Elvis.
Yeah. Well, we found out in New Babbage that if you come out of VTOL, forget it. And to try and get into orbit takes about 22 minutes. And full manual flying, you gotta fly at the thing. And keep in mind, that's without a load in it. Oh shit, you gotta be kidding me. Fuck. Oh, it just hit the ground. Come on, get off the frickin' ground. Wow. Huh. Interesting. So I bounced it off the gear to get off the ground itself. Yeah. You take this thing out of VTOL and you drop like a rock. Shit. But as I was saying before I tried to recover without blowing up, these ships like this that are so hard to control in atmosphere because they're so big and heavy and they're not aerodynamic are on their own weight. In other words, they don't have mass yet from their cargo.
Yeah.
So just wait until they do.
Look at the Corsair now has foresight to have foresight 4 and foresight 5 for the pilot control. Then the turrets are 1 size 2 and 2 size 2. That's quite a pretty good punch.
Jesus. Come on. Keep your fat ass up there.
And 8 size 3 missiles.
Come on. I'm at 25 degree AOA, 67 knots, 67 miles per hour, whatever the fuck it is. Miles per, whatever the fucking number is we're using.
Yeah.
Velocity is 66. And I'm climbing like, oh, I'm dropping again. Oh, shit.
Keep it in VTOL.
Yeah, but you gotta build speed to get out of the frickin' atmosphere. Back in the VTOL we go.
Sounds like maybe one of the ships needs a tug to pull it out into orbit.
Yeah, and just think, this is unloaded.
But you might need when the tractor beams come out, you might need like a pair of cutlasses to drag you up into orbit.
Yeah, it won't work with this kind of mass.
It just needs a little extra assistance. I don't know what other ships with tugging capability. I don't know if they're making maybe a pair of
No, SIG's already said. SIG,
Tauruses?
nope, SIG has already said there will be ships. You might be able to land them on the planet, but you ain't getting them back off the planet.
Yeah. But they're also saying some ships don't require tugs to get back into orbit.
Nope, they've already said nope. If you land a planet if you don't scan a planet and get its correct readings and stuff like that, and you land, that's your problem. They've made it clear. It's a big discussion that we actually had in ETF.
One of the boards this year, they were with the Argo ships. They were talking about them being used as tugs to pull ships into orbit.
Not anymore. Not at least from recent conversations. Chris doesn't want that.
Yeah, this was 2 months ago.
Well, you got to remember what the devs say is not absolute, because CR, Chris Roberts, is the one that says yes or no. So a lot of times they'll say this is what they're going to do, and CR comes out and quashes it immediately once he finds out about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying what they said at the Interstellar Expo.
Right, and that's what the last conversation we had was about that, and it was basically said nope. Not gonna happen anymore.
I know the Interstellar Expo video even had a Argo ship pulling a ship into orbit.
Not into orbit. It was pulling a ship away from orbit and for repair. But ships with tractor beams will not be able to grab like a reclaimer, especially if it's fully loaded, and haul it into orbit. Won't be able to do it. Tractor beam, the amount of power you'd need would be something no ship could generate, basically.
Theoretical ways it could work, same way that.
Well, yeah, you could make anything. You could make anything work in a game.
I mean, right? How tugboats work with actual cargo ships.
Yeah, but the point is, Chris Roberts has his vision, and he's not straying from it. It's his baby, so. I'm having to use a cross between VTOL and full power. Swapping in and out of VTOL with full power. AOA of 20 is about all I can hold. That's an angle of attack, by the way. That's positive. Yeah, what was the other thing recently that was widely discussed about gonna be the way it works in the game and all that shit? And it was on one of the weekly video ISVs, and that's gone or changed from what was talked about in it. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. We have been told that changes will be forthcoming at some point to the missile system. Mm-hmm.
So they should work like missiles?
Well, I'm thinking somebody put his boot down and said, I hope that's what's going on, because this current system sucks donkey ass. I have made it to, huh?
Talking about the missile?
Yeah. Have you had the joy of experiencing the new missile system?
No, not yet.
Oh God, get ready. You have to turn off your main guns to turn on your missiles, and then you can only fire them from a certain specified distance. And you lose all lock and everything if your target goes out, in or out of that distance range. There's no more getting on the sixth of a target, taking down a shield, and popping a little missile up his backside. And then, of course, when you...
Now, you gotta be a minimum range of 800 meters, maximum range of 10 kilometers.
And then when you're ready, you know, if you can't get a missile lock, then you want to fire your guns, you have to remember to turn off your missiles and turn on your guns.
Back and forth fire groups.
It's ridiculous. It's utterly... And what gets me is they tried to use the excuse that they'd talk to actual fighter pilots. Bullshit, they'd talk to us. Whoever they're talking to, they're not a fighter pilot.
Probably Chinook pilot.
Maybe they talked like an old Phantom pilot where they didn't have guns. All they had was the missile.
Well, I don't know. Whoever... They said it was a British military. So...
maybe that explains it.
Well, why would that explain it? I can't think of any British aircraft that ever had that stupid type system.
I was joking about British military. No, you like less balls.
Oh, wow. Manually flew into orbit and just happened to end up with the space station right in front of me. Talk about good navigation by hand. Thank you, thank you.
You finally got into orbit?
Huh?
You finally got into orbit?
Yeah. What? You doubt me? Damn.
No, I was saying you finally got into orbit.
There ain't no rocks for me to hit, so of course I did.
I've seen Panda hit more rocks than you. You hit debris.
Yeah. Well, I've hit 2 asteroids and then the debris with you when I've had crewed ships. So that's not a bad track record, actually, when you can't see the shit you're freaking running into. And of course, they give you the collision alert like a nanosecond before you hit it. And then they give it to you forever and repeatedly when you don't need it. It's like, you know I'm flying close to the ground. You don't need to keep telling me. Or I know I'm landing. You don't need to tell me I'm landing, you know? The moment gear comes out, Bitchin' Betty should stop bitching about that.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. How am I going to stop this bitch? I forgot about that. Shit. I'm going to be 10K away from the station before I get this thing stopped. I forgot about that. Shit. Flip her over. Ooh, this thing flies like a... Well, it doesn't even fly like a brick. Not even that good.
Yeah, they'd be insulting bricks.
Yep. This thing flies like a pig.
Well, it is a big industrial ship, so...
Huh?
It is a big industrial ship.
Yep. Pigs could fly better than this thing, actually. But you know something? I'm not complaining, actually. I think it's pretty damn cool. It should fly where you gotta fly. You actually have to fly the ship. And you gotta take your time, and you gotta do it right, because you only get one chance. I'm almost scared to even try to go back into freaking atmosphere with this thing. But I'm gonna do it once I land here and set my death point. Why didn't I get a freaking gear down?
you said you're in orbit around Larksport?
Yep.
Is that right?
Virginia Point Station. Why am I not getting acknowledgement from the ATC? What the hell's going on here?
Coffee break.
Either that or server broke. Maybe that's why there's only 12 people on it. Too bad I can't use this big claw to grab those big guns on those big turrets.
That claw is looking pretty cool.
Yeah, I can just see the griefing going on once they do have that thing working.
Grabbing people's ships, just holding them.
That's ripping them apart, not holding them. Those are for tearing ships apart.
There's that much firepower. It seems like that ship's more meant for piracy than legitimate salvage.
Yeah, but that claw, you won't be holding nothing. It just rips and tears. Yeah, I think there's a problem. Air traffic control is not acknowledging any request for landing. I keep trying to think of what... It's a movie. There's like a bug or a robot or something in a movie that the Reclaimer represents, or looks like, reminds me of, and I can't get it out of my freaking... It's like a horror space...
Aliens.
Is that it?
Yeah, Aliens. The freaking ship from Aliens.
Really? Yeah, maybe. Why do I have multiple holes in my ass end?
Right now my ship has one wing and no tail.
I have 3 freaking holes in my back end.
Maybe when you hit the ground?
No, these are bullet holes. Or I should
Oh.
say cannon holes.
Maybe an angry farmer?
I'm going to screenshot these. Huh. Well, somebody shot this thing in the ass end. I ain't even had this thing out in freaking... I can't tell you how long. Looks kind of cool. One of them is kind of dark. The other one you can see internal structure. Looks like a near miss in the upper corner. I mean, it's a good pattern. Whoever was shooting shot straight. But these are massive holes. They're not little 22 holes. These are like 50 cal holes.
These HRTs are pretty challenging in this freaking Ghost.
The what?
The HRT bounty missions are pretty challenging in this Ghost.
Oh.
What ship are you fighting?
I was fighting 2 Valkyries and fucking Eclipse.
If they get the Eclipse fixed so the guys actually use their torps, it would help.
I don't know what missile hit me. The first thing that happened was I was whacked by a missile and took my shields and my tail went off. So.
Missile.
What
Yeah.
range could
None
you
of those.
target the Eclipse at?
None of those ships have missiles.
It was definitely a missile.
There was only 3 ships?
Yep.
You said 2 Valkyrie and a Eclipse.
Yeah.
None of those have missiles.
I was definitely hit by a missile, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. None of those 3 have missiles. So it didn't come from those 3. Did you try to fire one?
No, not when I was hit.
I wonder if one of them... No, it wouldn't have... They don't carry cannons. The Eclipse has 2 energy weapons, and the Valkyries have Gatlings. Because if you got hit by a size 10 torpedo, you wouldn't be talking about it. If it could even speed up fast enough to catch a Hornet. Because seriously, none of those ships carry missiles. I wish the Valkyrie did carry missiles, and I've brought it up more than once.
I got the missile warning. Then I was maneuvering around. All of a sudden, there was a big explosion, and my tail was gone.
Yeah, that's not any of those 3 ships. Huh. I can't call ATC. I'm going to try something. I'm going to go away from the station far enough that I can log out in the funk.
Landing gear detected.
And then come back in and hope that I can land. Yeah, I don't know if there was a 4th ship you didn't see or what, but I mean, look it up online. You'll see none of those ships carry missiles. So I'm not sure where it would have come from, unless there was a 4th ship you didn't see.
I stuck around because I ended up killing everything. So.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, look at the stats. None of those carry missiles.
Yeah, it's like all I know is what I was hit by.
Well, it might have fired a torpedo at you, but if you got hit by a torpedo, you would have been vaporized.
That's what I figure, but...
Yeah, that size 10 torpedo puts holes in cap ships, so your Hornet, it wouldn't even be a piece of... pieces of shrapnel would be vaporized. Because I can fire... If I hit an Idris with 6 of those, the Idris is done. If I hit a hammerhead with 2, maybe 3 if needed, it's done. And sometimes it's more often than not 2 for a hammerhead.
I hope when IAC comes around, they put the Eclipse and Saber back up for sale.
Yeah, they will. Both of those should be available.
But then I'll have to sit down and decide which one do I want to buy.
It'd probably be more beneficial to buy the Saber.
Yeah.
Because it's a stealth fighter, but it's heavily armed. It's weak on shields and armor, but its punch and its agility with that punch, and the fact that you can, it's hard to keep locked because of its stealth. It's the guys. There's people in the game. They know how to use the thing, and mark my words, they are hard to frickin' kill.
Was it size 4s that it has? Size 3s?
Size 4s. Let's see. What's Panther 3? Panthers are 3s, right?
I think so.
And those are, I think they're they're gimbaled, so it'd be a size 4, ungimbaled.
That has missiles too.
Oh yeah, yeah. It had. Mine has the Valiant or the Comet has 2 size 3s, or is it 2 size 3s and 4 size 2s? I have to look it up again. Something like that. It's heavy hitter, but it's weak on the armor and weak on the. And if you change out components, of course, you're going to lose the benefit of.
Lose stealth,
yeah. Well, and even changing the components is not enough to. Is not enough to compensate.
You can probably boost it up to high. If it doesn't have class 1 stealth components, you can boost it up to the class 1 level.
What the hell? Well, Reclaimer's broke.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Son of a
What
bitch.
happened?
Internal elevator won't go up or down. It came down initially, but it won't do anything now. ATC would not respond for landing, so it may be actually not the reclaimer, but the server I'm on.
Server, yeah. Hey, that might be why there's only 11 people on it.
Yep, that's what I'm starting to think. I'm thinking this server is deadlocked.
Everyone else left because they didn't want to deal with it.
Yep. Damn it.
I just got ATC in Virginia though, so I'm landing. But what's left of my ship.
Shit. Damn it.
Go sleep in a bunk and change servers.
The problem is I can't get to the bunks.
Oh yeah, they don't have ladders in that ship?
Nope.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid too.
And there should be emergency break-in ladders.
Yep. I assume when it goes through its rework they will
Add some.
Maybe this time the station will give me my docking.
2,700 credits damage to a ghost. I don't think I don't have any components left.
We had to have some to get there. At least
yeah, I mean,
power and engines.
2,700.
Yeah, I think it's funny because I was going through ICs and I found one about people bitching about, I'm in a battle and my ship all of a sudden lost all its power and everything, and there's like 170 repos. And I'm the one that says, not a bug.
Your power plant gets destroyed.
Yep, it's not a bug.
I've had that.
And then they come back and say, it shouldn't get destroyed like that, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it should.
Either destroyed or someone used a distortion cannon and turned it off.
No, destroyed. Because they couldn't get any power back, they couldn't, that kind of stuff. I said, right now, it's a little bit overwhelming because there's no way to repair it on the fly, since it's not in the game. But that's not a bug.
Yeah. Even with a if you're flying a fighter, even after they supply the component, in combat you ain't fixing your ship.
Yep.
Even a one-seater and you lose a component, unless you have an astromech droid like R2-D2, you're fucked.
Yep. But yeah, it's funny how people just don't like me because I tell them the truth either. Name calling and everything, it's like, what the? I guess I'm ruining their imagination of what they think things are going to be. Wait.
People get mad at me when I tell them that the freaking Ares is still too overpowered.
Oh yeah, I went through that last night.
People get mad at you because everyone has this complex like they're the hero of the game.
Yep.
So they feel like they should have special plot armor.
Yep. Or they get mad because that's their ship that they are invincible in, and they don't want to hear that it's going to get nerfed or changed or turned into something equal with everybody else. They don't want to hear.
I like how skill-based this game is because it gives me something to shoot for.
Yep.
To know that you can get so good at this game that people will literally complain about what you're flying.
Yep.
Because they feel like it's OP.
Yep. That is so very true.
The arcade gamers bitch that the ship that was given way too much maneuver and too fast fire speed can't one ships with it easily.
Mango, did you get a clearance for landing?
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna go crush his ship with mine. I want to land, damn it. I'm not getting a clearance.
I wonder if it's too big for the station.
Well, it should come back and say that. But then again, it could be a bug I'm running into.
Yeah.
I'll bet you that's what it is. It's too big and it's not telling me it's too big.
Yeah.
Still doesn't fix the elevator in here, but...
Maybe put one of the mining stations that has docking collars and see if you can dock.
Yeah, but only 2 ships have their docking collars working.
Oh.
890 and the Hammerhead.
Didn't know that.
And this is a ship that can use a docking collar, but some places can still dock this thing by hangar.
Uh-huh.
Like Area 18. But I'll bet you that's what it is. I'll bet it's too big.
Can you land it and let it get confiscated?
Yeah. Actually, if I can get in time, if I can land this thing someplace, I gotta find a pad I could land it on now. If I can land this thing before it gets confiscated, yeah. Only problem is it'll...
Will it get stuck in a hangar if you can't get out of it?
Yep. Now I wonder if I can blow it up. Just for shits and giggles.
One of my Xbox buddies is getting into this game now.
Yeah. You gonna convince him to come join us?
He's not a military dude.
Well, we don't. We take people that are not military if they're decent people, but we put the military thing in there to try.
I personally don't think he's serious enough for what we try to do. Like I play a lot of shooter games with him and stuff, and there's a lot of that let you run off and die by yourself. So I'm not 100% sure he would fit.
Okay. Well, it was worth it. Let's see. Emergency eject. I changed it for a reason. Or no, I want self-destruct. Where the hell's self-destruct now? Oh, there it is. Backspace. And I want that as a double tap, not a single tap. Turn the game. Apparently that's broken too. So, let's land this witch and see what happens.
Is there no way to change your home station?
Yes.
In game?
You mean your permanent home station?
Yeah, your permanent.
Only by resetting your account.
Oh no.
Yep. You can change where you spawn and die, and spawn.
Yep, I set that up already for what's this place called?
Bajini.
Magini?
Bajini. B boy. I have trouble with pronunciation of some words because of my damage to my dental and jaws. I had my lower left jaw reconstructed, as well as the parts of the upper. Whoops. Yeah, I think the problem all along was it don't fit. I had to park this thing sideways and it's now covering 2 pads.
Yeah, it's most likely, almost definitely way too big.
Yep. Oh, it's not most likely. It is too big.
What pad are you on?
I have no idea. Hold on, I can tell you though. Ouch, that hurt. Well, I landed so hard that the pistons blew steam out of the landing gear.
This should This hangar should fit. There's hangars here.
If you can come to, hold on, I'll tell you in a second which pad I'm on. Vehicles being impounded already? Shit, I already got the notification.
You're taking 3 hangars and 3 landing pads.
Wow. Wait. Take me down, quick. Come on, let's go. Shit. I'm not even on the freaking cripes. The elevator didn't even fit. I had to freaking run up. If you come out quick to pad. God, I can't see it because the landing gear's in the way. Pad 5. You can see how I had to squeeze that sucker in. And the tail end, the front end's hanging over one side, and the tail end's hanging all the way over enough to cover another pad. I mean, this is a monster ship. Period. Compared to all the other ships, this thing is, it's just a monster.
As we got the comparison chart.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
That's why I was thinking make an awesome freaking mobile fob.
Yeah, with all the weapons on it, of course.
Yeah.
It's just
that's actually crazy.
Yeah, and it's a massive, massive ship. I mean, the 890 looks small compared to this, to me.
Yeah.
Look at the landing gear pistons. It was cool when I hit down so hard, though, that they all went psh.
And a freaking arm.
Yeah. I mean, you stand next to the landing gear in this thing, and it's just, there's no ship in the game that compares to this yet. None.
Grab onto an entrance, rip it in half.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you look at these pistons, and this thing just ekes. It just power. You know? It just reeks of power.
And of course, with all the exposed wiring, you can tell it's a Drake.
Yep. No, it's not. It's an Aegis.
It's Aegis?
Yeah.
With all the exposed wiring and shit, it looks like a Drake.
Yeah, right there. Look on the side. It says Aegis.
There's giant pistons with landing legs.
I know. Isn't that something?
Top.
And I just caused them all to suppress completely because I hit down a little too hard. I like how they put the word caution by the pistons, like somebody's going to go up there and start playing around, you know? I don't think so. Could you even imagine trying to build those things for real?
Man. The scale is crazy.
The what?
The scale.
Yeah.
It blows your mind coming out here and seeing this.
And what's messed up even more is that this is not even considered but a medium-sized ship. That's what's nuts.
Now I want one more than I wanted one before.
Yeah. That is just a monster ship. I wonder how many of the noobs over the last month have never seen one yet. You know what you know what I'm gonna do?
Wow.
Oh my God, the final jump town. We all gotta play.
Fly in with this.
And fly in and drop this right on the frickin' doorstep.
What the fuck is that?
Yep. And fully manned with all the turrets and everything. Could you imagine? People be going bonkers. And we'll bring a couple ballistas with it for air defense. on top of it? Because you know they'll bomb it. They'll try to bomb it.
Yeah.
So we'll bring some ballistas, set them out about 3 to 4 kilometers, and they can cover from that distance. And we can, and this thing can take whatever else comes thrown at it. That is just sad. It's the first time I've spawned one for probably 2 years. I forgot how big this bitch was. Big fat ass bitch.
Yep, that'd make it an amazing mobile forward operating base.
Yep. Now you see why it's so hard to fly out of atmosphere.
Yeah.
Or into atmosphere. Because once it's headed down, you ain't stopping it.
How big's the cargo hold inside? How many vehicles can you get in there?
I wonder if it's broken or if it'll open. Let's find out. You know, they told me they were going to confiscate it. I wonder if they haven't because they don't know where to put the damn thing.
I don't know where to put it. They're like, shit, guys, where do we put this thing?
The cargo bay is plenty big, but the elevator might be the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It kind of appeared.
Yeah. I'd say you could probably put a couple of rocks on there. Some... if you could wiggle it in there, you could get a Cyclone MT on there, but... Yeah, it's not a vehicle carrier.
Yeah, the elevator's kind of small.
Well, I wonder how they're going to do it though, because somehow you got to be able to get the cargo in and out.
Yeah.
Unless when they do the redesign.
I figured this slanted area was a door that came down.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, they're gonna, during the redesign there might be some other way of opening the cargo areas. The hopper, or the hopper, I guess you'd call it, because it's a reclaimer, so all the ore or parts and pieces got to come out of there somehow. Yeah. I'm thinking like right here, because this looks like a hopper that might open. No, that's got a turret on it, so that's not it.
That's part of the arm there. I was like, see up above that, the slanted part, I thought that was like a door that would come down. Like a ramp.
Yeah, no. Then again, maybe it's up here in the tail? Those vents, maybe?
Good.
Because it almost looks like rails there that something might ride on or attach to take out the... Because it's got a big sized cargo bay. And it's also got a salvage bay.
There are two big arrows on those rods. Maybe with the cargo refactor, they might be able to hook cargo canisters back there or something.
Could be.
See the big arrows on them?
Yep.
Like a conveyor belt?
Well, that's why I said it looks like rails. I was thinking like some kind of crawler or something that moved canisters or something.
Yeah.
Because there's a cargo bay and there is a salvage bay where all the salvage goes.
Goes separately then.
Correct. And they're pretty big bays. I want to see that arm extend. I want to see how far it can extend. It's going to have to be able to articulate and extend quite a ways. Otherwise it wouldn't be functionally useful. I mean, it's going to have to extend almost its entire own length out in front of the ship to be useful. I know it's controlled by the co-pilot's seat, not the pilot.
Are y'all in the ship?
No, I'm running around it still. Looking at shit that I haven't looked at. I've had it for how many years and never really looked at it. It's too bad the internal elevator doesn't work.
I'm gonna try to go in here. My wife wants to see what's in there.
Oh wait, maybe we can get on this one. Yeah, that's a good idea. The little one was the one that was broken. Here, let me put down the exit ship. There you go. Come on aboard, quick.
still haven't confiscated it.
Alright, we've got 5 bays. I'll go to the cargo hold first. So this is the cargo hold. Back on.
Shabby.
Next is the salvage processing hold. Oops, wrong one.
It does feel like an alien movie.
Is this salvage hold or salvage processing? That's a salvage hold back here. We were right. That's right. It's the tail.
Yep, it's back there, yep.
So that's where all the salvage goes.
Yeah, you see an arrow where it dumps out.
Yep. Salvage processing is the next one. Wait a second. It's not going to salvage processing? It must be this one then. Okay. Habitat. This is habitation we're going to next. Before we go out, let's go to the top one first, and then we'll come back for habitation. That's, oh, that's salvage processing there.
That's processing, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Then we go we'll go to the salvage balcony first, and then back down one to habitation. So that little door there, that's habitation. So, yeah, don't go in there yet. We'll go to salvage balcony next. Come on. Well, what the hell? They don't want us to go up there. Wonder why. Probably broken, I guess, like the little elevator is. Alright, well, we'll go into this one. Now, oh, there is a stairs. I'm not sure where this goes. Oh, I'm getting a vehicle being impounded again. I wonder. Shit. That's the other thing I gotta fix is these stairs. This looks like engineering. There's a ladder on each side.
I actually wonder now, if it gets impounded, where are you going to pick it up from if they don't have a landing spot?
Exactly. I'll have to claim it. Yeah, this is engineering down here. Coming back up there. Tick, 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 tick.
Captain's office. Locker room.
Exit. These must be docking ports. Yep, found the docking ports. So there's 2, one on each side. So that's where it would dock with the station once they have it in for this ship. Like I said, only. So this one's
Crew.
captain's. This is mine here. Where's my bed?
Captain don't sleep.
Oh, here it is. Bathroom and everything. Yeah, you can tell this is a utility ship. Dank.
So the actual docking collar is over here.
No.
There's a docking collar on the wall.
That's back here.
There's one here too, right? On the roof.
There's one right here between 2 of them back here. Is there one on the roof up there?
Yeah, there's a room that says docking collar.
Oh, that's probably for ship to ship. So it's the collar for yeah, that's a ship to ship docking collar. The round one.
Science. Chow hall.
Yep.
It's almost foggy here.
Then you go down this way to the tech deck, it's called. And in this door on the other side here, this is the drone control room. Oh, they took the drones out though. But there'd be drones in here, and you'll control them at these consoles for salvage.
They come up with salvage drones and shit.
That goes up to a turret there. This is the elevator that wouldn't come up. See if I can get it to come up now.
A ladder that goes up to something. Not sure what it is.
Shit. Oh, quit pushing me in here. Damn.
It could be stuck.
Well, you guys keep pushing me. You guys keep pushing me when I keep trying to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out. I'm stuck.
That's him, not me.
No, he's in white.
No, I'm in white.
Oh, you're in white.
He's the one learning all the shit.
I'm pushing you out. You should be able to go now. Oh. There we go.
Nice. Good to see bodies aren't passable though.
The gravity generator looks cool.
Yeah, this elevator is definitely stuck. The what energizer? What a bed. Oh, gravity.
Gravity generator.
Yeah. And whoa! I fell down there. That hurt. Oh, there is a ladder. Okay, I didn't know that. Because I'm right here. I just came down where the elevator was. So this elevator is jammed. This is the one that's broke. So come down the ladder. And by the way, you can hit the shift key as you're coming down to slide. Guess I better fix myself.
Yeah, you're supposed to slide, not jump.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even get to grab the ladder. I just fell. Now these consoles, some of them are scanning, and some of them are turrets. So it just depends on which ones. Let's see. Yeah, where's power? Enter remote turret. Gotta find the power button first. Where in the hell's the power button?
Alright, let me go update Windows so stop yelling at me. I'll be right back.
Alright. I couldn't find the power button so I could turn the turrets on and blow the station up. Did you find it?
Not yet.
And here's more turret buttons. Turret.
Left hand.
Huh?
Power on the left hand side.
You did find it?
Of the screen. The left hand side of the screen.
Yeah, so you did find it. Because I couldn't find it. Well, these are not active yet. Oh, wait a second. There we go. Power on.
Aegis combat system activated. Systems green.
But I don't see any way to actually get into this turret.
This one has, it says 3 different turrets standing there.
Well, I'm actually in the seats behind the pilot.
Wow.
But they must not have these set up yet. For some odd, or they're just broke. Found the power on buttons, but I can't find the enter turret buttons.
Shield.
The metal shredder in here looks cool.
Yeah.
Aegis combat system activated.
Oh, I like the co-pilot displays. Those are kind of cool. They're just like blank, clear windows until they power up. Power off.
Systems offline.
Yeah, that was the seat I was in. I couldn't find a... Now this enter remote turret's different than the other side. The other side has 3. Power on.
Shields online.
Power on's on the left-hand side of this one.
Weapon systems. Weapon systems.
Yeah, power on is, but I could not find the,
Oh, enter turret.
yeah. Hey, these turrets, wow. I got double turrets again. Good thing I didn't fire except a 1 burst.
You're back at the console.
Power that puppy off.
Shields offline.
Alright, now where's the exit button? There it is. This used to have like arcing and fire and stuff in there.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's, I guess it's just a loop animation for now.
Imagine pushing someone into there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have the opportunity.
Splat.
Yeah. And I hope they make the visuals what they should be. Call elevator. Hold on. Look at those weights. Sheesh. Have one of those fall on your head.
Yeah, no thanks.
Alright. Ready to go?
Very, very impressive.
I don't think both of us can fit.
I don't think 2 people can fit.
I'll send you down first. Bye bye.
Touche. Ah! You wouldn't let me get out of the elevator. Pulled me back up.
Up.
Hi!
Bye.
There we go. Now I'm out. I don't think they found an impound yard for your ship yet. Oh, okay.
Do what? Yeah.
I don't think they found a big enough impound yard yet.
Nope. So I wonder if they keep accruing the fines every time they try. Don't laugh. Knowing my luck?
How much they charge you when they impound your ship?
I have no idea. But I'm just saying I wouldn't put it past them to actually do that. It's pretty bad when you gotta crouch to get underneath this thing.
It is quite impressive. Ah.
Uh-oh.
Battle Stage is shooting at it.
Good thing we got out of it.
Yeah.
Now it quit shooting. Who's got the crime stat?
Not me.
I don't have one. That's messed up.
Was he even shooting at it, or was he shooting at another ship? I heard an explosion.
Yeah, I did too. Either that or Mango somehow got a crime stat and now he's dead.
I think he was updating his computer because he had a...
Yeah, I know, but where was his ship and his body while he did that?
I don't know.
He ran into the station by accident while he was gone. So let's see here. Let's see what happens if I try to store it. Reclaimer, Aegis Reclaimer, store. Store. Nope. It won't store. So let's see what happens if I pull something else. because I got to claim something now. I tried to blow it up, but that's... Self-destruct ain't working.
It's going to be sitting... You can come back tomorrow and it's still sitting there.
Yeah, blocking 2 pads.
Hey, you have the arm come out and start ripping apart the station.
Well, worst case, I may have to go out and move it. Because of a lot of times it tries to spawn your ship in the same spot.
Yeah. Reclaimer tours.
Actually, when I claim it too, it's not going to disappear. I bet I just found a exploit to grief people. If somebody really wanted to, they could spawn a bunch of reclaimers, dock them across the pads like this, and nobody could land or take off. Because I don't remember anybody ever trying this. Not with with the latest changes anyway. What the hell? Be right back.
Okay.
Picture fell off the wall. Surprised the glass didn't break. Alright. Ship. Let's see what happens when I spawn this puppy. Let it spawn. And the reclaimer is still on pad 5. I'm going to go move it off there so it's just floating in space. Well, if you want to come out and see what it's like to pull this thing up off its legs, you should come out and look. Because it's pretty cool how the pistons and everything move and shift. You still there?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on an elevator.
While I'm doing this, I would advise to stand back a bit. If you can get a view from like the back a bit, it'd probably be a better view. Elevator over here.
I think I'm doing my EVA over to the next pad over.
There we go.
Watch from there.
Go up.
There we go. Okay, that's a good view. So the next pad behind you is much better view.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I think I'm a big ass.
Uh-huh. Alright. Let's get some power on. Up, up, and away. Come on, bitch. Up. That's something how they articulate like that.
Quite impressive.
Isn't it? It'll be cool when it goes through its final pass, just to see what all the moving parts of this thing can do, and how they move. I don't know if you noticed, this is also one of the name ships. So if you look in the top, here I'll twist it, you should be able to see the name.
Yeah.
Ultimate Allayer. People are like, what the hell does that mean? To allay, to tear apart, to kill, to destroy, to lay it out, to... This is the ultimate, I'm going to crush your ass with it. Of course, most people use, you know, common stuff. Alright. You know, it's too bad when you set the throttle, it doesn't continue on its journey. Let's see here. Exit seat. Power.
Turn it into the sun.
Power on. I want to turn the engines off. See if gravity will eventually take hold of it. Oh, we'll find out if I can figure out where to turn the engines off in this thing. There we go.
Engines online.
Now let's get out of here. If you see it moving, tell me right over 12. Because if it starts moving, it means gravity's got it. And if gravity would have it, I'd be screwed. I'm out.
Ooh. As it crashes through the arm of the station, destroys the cargo deck.
It shouldn't. I angled it to not hit the station, so. I left the door open, so if somebody wants to try and fly the thing.
Take it.
Oh, let them go down in the atmosphere. They're going to quickly learn the error of their ways. Because that will not be a nice thing for them. Once they hit Atmo, I'm kind of surprised that it's not pulling itself towards gravity already. Because the station's got station keeping thrusters, of course.
Yeah.
But I powered off the engines. So it should be slowly starting to move. And slowly building speed until it really gets up to where it will.
Then it crashes into Area 18, taking out the Arms Corps headquarters building.
Well, they'd destroy it before that. With its defenses, orbital defenses. Land-based, but orbital. Able to reach orbit, let's put it that way. I mean, with the Van Duel threat, they're going to have orbital defenses. Oh. I didn't know there was a Preacher Arms. Kind of a cool logo, too. It's basically like a Glock type gun symbol is the P with the barrel over the word Reacher. So Preacher. The eye of the P is the trigger. Preacher Arms. I wonder if they got that from the Jack Reacher books. Have you read those? Or seen the Reacher movies?
No, I've heard of them, but...
They're actually pretty good books.
I used to read a couple of the Tom Clancy books.
Oh yeah, I've read those. There's some other ones out that are really good too.
I used to really be really big into techno thrillers, as they call them.
Yep.
What's his face there? The guy that wrote like the Intruder and stuff, all the Air Force, all the super short Air Force novels.
Mhm. Oh, I wanted Pad 1. What am I doing? I'm gonna go do some bounty missions, because I gotta catch my reputation up, and I need some money.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but maybe about a half hour.
We need to recruit some more members.
Yep. Yeah, I know. All these damn lightweights. Yeah.
I've been putting stuff out on Facebook and stuff, but not really getting many bites.
Sometimes it comes in spurts too. I mean, we had a
with some of these groups, like fucking Skunkworks having like 3 YouTube channels.
Yeah. Oh, we've got 2 with Panda and I, so it just takes time and work.
Yeah. I mean, they have a bigger draw. People go to look at where you look up the game, and the big organizations come up, and people are like, oh, I ought to join that.
Yeah. But, as we are also finding out, though, reputation does mean something, because 2 people that have joined us lately came from other orgs, so.
Yeah, that's all we have to do, is to show up at events and stuff and show ourselves. And
well, that's what I'm thinking, is the next Citizen Con that they have in Austin, I want to finally go to one. I won't go to them when they're in California.
Yeah.
Wherever I go, I'm armed, so I won't go to California.
Why would anyone want to go to California?
Yeah. So, boy, this gold pass on these freaking sabers is just gorgeous. I'm in the other saber now.
Stop making me jealous.
Damn.
I hate to, since it's gold now, I hate to see what they're going to be asking for it. Well, last time it was $160.
Oh, it's pretty close to the same, or probably a little more. I'm thinking, I thought it was like $220. But
the first time it was sold, it was 160.
Yeah.
That's what the YouTube video I was watching on it said. Because I just bought one. It was like last year or something.
Well, they've really amped up the external lighting too. You can't control it individually yet, but it looks sharp as hell. And they've also been slowly starting to add formation markers. You know what those are?
Yeah.
I think the Ghost actually already has them, or the Hornet series. Might not, but I thought it did. One of the ships has always had the formation markers. It looks like this looks like it has front, side, and rear. And it's actually got aircraft strobes too, like they should be. You know, that are strobing. Which looks really nice on the wingtips. It's got tail lighting. Oh, it's even got headlights now. Look at that shit.
Oh, that's dumb. The freaking RAF, when you put a paint job on it, the gun turn stays orange.
What do you mean stays orange?
Stays orange, the color. It doesn't paint the turret.
It doesn't. I guess I'm not following you.
You put a paint job on the.
Oh, skin.
Raft.
Skin.
Yeah,
okay,
skin.
gotcha.
When you skin a RAF, the gun stays orange.
Yeah, there's a number of ships that happens to, and people have been putting in bug reports for it. What is this ship carrying? Looks like it's carrying 4 Panthers also. On dual triggers. Okay. Alright. So yeah, this looks sharp.
As one thing in projectile weapons running, my Ghost is probably going to run projectiles and distortions. Remove the back center torch. I put the stealth module back on.
Yeah.
Question: how do you make it so that when you tap out the game, the window stays up?
Borderless window should do that.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Now, keep in mind, this is Star Citizen. That doesn't mean it's going to work.
I mean, it's Windows 11. I don't mean it's going to work either, right?
Yeah, that's true, too.
Yeah, Windows 11 is the one that will randomly shut off your computer if it thinks you've been running it too long.
Yeah, they're gonna have to fix that if they expect people to use it.
Yes, Mr. Microsoft, man.
What I think is funny is that my machine, what I think is hilarious is that my machine is an i9 processor-based system, and it's saying the machine is not up to spec for running it.
Oh, you're probably missing that chip on your motherboard.
Yep. It's one of the latest MSIs for i9 processors.
Oh, okay. There's the security chip that's on there, and if that's not on there, it'll
well, yeah. I'm happy that it won't install.
Yeah. That's good for you. Alright, it's working now. I had to change my product because either came out Windows Home Edition. So I had to use Enterprise.
Man, I wish I had. This machine that I have here is a Home Edition also. I wish to God I had Pro Edition at least for Windows 10.
Oh, say no more. I can get you that.
Oh, can you?
In a minute.
Oh, shit. You know, it's one thing that's surprising is that Microsoft doesn't have like a disabled veterans bonus, or not bonus, but discount. It's not like living on disability. We're freaking rich. That's why I've never upgraded it.
There probably is, but the way Microsoft works is there's some obscure program you have to sign up for and get approved, and then you can get those discounts.
Really? Because I looked for one for veterans and I couldn't find one.
Let me ask the VA department we have here, and I'll ask them if they got something.
Okay, cool. And if not, maybe you'll accidentally drop a piece of paper.
All right, I'm sending you the Windows Pro 10 key in your Discord now.
Cool, thanks. That'll help. Yeah, because one of the problems I've run into is my two old machines got the Windows 2 Pro upgrade. You know, when they had it out free.
Yep.
And this machine didn't, because I got this later. So if I can't without the key I can't upgrade it, and the network doesn't work right between the three machines.
Oh yeah.
So
that's actually the problem I ran into, because like when you sign into your work account on your home computer,
yeah,
if you're on the home edition, it rejects it. It says it's not secure enough, you can't use it, blah blah blah. As soon as I upgraded to the new version, it allowed me to sign into my actual work account, and then they come in, of course, and manage the computer and then flush all of the stuff that's supposed to be on there.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense either, because people are like trying to work, like you said, from home, or doing this, that, and the other thing, and all of a sudden they can't work from home because they don't have the right version. And in my case, the problem was I can't freaking communicate. I can, because I know how to go through to force things for like a few minutes before it turns it back off. But it's a pain in the ass. I lose connections to the printers, to the other computers. So yeah, going to Pro will solve at least that problem for me. So.
Yes, that should get you right.
Cool.
Yeah, check with me before you buy any Windows software and stuff like that. I normally have a way to get it.
Okay, cool. And that's between us. You're still here, right, Kurt?
Yeah, I know nothing.
Yep, okay.
No, it goes out to you too, Kurt.
Yeah. I think you just meeting stays in the family.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind
of like that.
I was infantry. I know how that works.
Yes, kind of like that F-22 and the M1 Abrams I stole and brought home. I mean that I borrowed and brought. I mean that I.
What, the M9 you have?
Whatever are you talking? No, the one that I lost in the boat trip.
Yes, the Beretta that fell overboard on the boarding mission.
Well, no.
Right next to the 6 hour.
Well, no, that was the night vision goggles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The night vision goggles and the 240 Bravo.
No, I didn't need one of those. But that box of grenades, box of pineapples,
No one ever needs a 240 Bravo. It's just fun to have.
Yeah, but the 40 Mike's so much more fun. Not that I lost one of those over the side of the ship either,
Actually, after a lot of experimenting, we found out how to make the Mach 19s didn't jam anymore.
Yeah.
You need to cut three coils off the recoil spring.
Size 3s. Oh shit! They launched them, fucker.
Yep.
That's got to be an Eclipse. It's got to be a freaking Eclipse. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all the pieces and parts. I just know how to fire it. Fire. You've got to be an Eclipse. No, that's an Aurora? What the hell? Little shit shooting on me. Oh, there's the Eclipse. You're dead too. Oh, I'm out of juice. Oops. At shields are holding. Kind of.
Son of a bitch!
I really wish you'd lowered these cargo boxes on the raft.
You will be able to do it once I get everything
at some point, yeah. Just can't yet.
Oh, that was a good hit.
Son of a bitch!
You hear him? I nailed him with an Arrestor 3, and it was son of a bitch. I guess he didn't like that. That was pretty good. Because, I mean, a nice little explosion. He had a secondary. So whatever I hit caused him a secondary, and he, son of a bitch. I thought I did all the bounties out here by ArcCorp, but I guess not, because I'm at very low rating. No wonder I wasn't getting the big...
With Blackjack?
Hold on, I gotta look. Let's see. Blackjack, yep. Yep. I'm a tracker trainee. Bounty Hunters Mercenary Guild. Bounty Hunter Guild, I am a guild member. Crusader Security, I'm way up there. God, I'm almost maxed out in securities for them.
I like that I got the ghost, but sometimes I kind of think I should have gotten a little better fire first so I get my reputations up.
North Rock, I am in the good.
North Rock's up near Crusader, right?
It's rivals are Blackjack and Eckhart. Allies are Advocacy, Bounty Hunter Guild, and Mercenaries Guild. Why would Blackjack...
I think they were the ones that were giving me all those multiple kill missions.
Interesting. So North Rock is enemies with Blackjack and Eckhart.
Yeah, all three security companies don't like each other.
So you have to choose which you want to be allied with. And it looks like North Rock is the better pick, because it's allies with Advocacy, Bounty Hunters, and Mercenaries Guilds.
The other two probably are too, aren't they?
Blackjack is not.
No?
Nope. It's only allies with ArcCorp. Bounty Hunters is okay. Crusader Security is good. Hurston is okay. MT Protection, Advocacy also. Redwine, those are cargo. Yeah, so basically Blackjack is only allies with ArcCorp. Interesting. Well, I'm going to stop taking missions from them then.
Yeah,
because you'll lose rep with the other ones.
Well, I was wondering why my Eckhart security went down to -1.
That's why. That's why. So here's Blackjack. Bounty Hunters Guild. Hunter recommended Blackjack return here.
If Orson's working again, I guess I better go back over to Orson or Grimhacks and start doing bounty hunting missions out of there.
Or just, read the mission and make sure you're...
Yeah, almost all the ones I see over here near ArcCorp are Blackjack.
Wanted by ArcCorp. Well, I'm going to go here. Headed to Hurston. So that was kind of the wrong move to move us to ArcCorp.
Yeah. We might want to think about moving locations again.
Yep. Let's see, what was the mission? Yeah, but then we'd have to reset our accounts. Later rec site.
It is nice here for shopping.
What?
It is nice here for shopping.
Yeah. But at this point, a reset is not going to take away all the stuff that we have.
Yeah.
It's only going to take away. It'll take our rep away, and it'll take away our consumables. But all the stuff I bought will show up at my new home.
Yeah.
We'll wait till we have more on and find out if that's what they want to do. Or I'll just do it because, and I can always meet up at Area 18 when we're doing something for the org too.
Yeah. I think it was either on Area 18, wasn't it? Because it's the only place that has armor, weapons, and ships.
Yep.
And ship stuff all in one place.
Yep. Which makes sense in that regard, but it doesn't make sense in the sense of what I want to build for rep, so.
Yeah.
And since working for Blackjack is a negative to just about everybody else in the sector, that makes no sense. And of course, Panda's not aware of that, I bet.
No.
Mango, you still there? Or do you have to step out again? Wonder when we're going to get 316.1.
Originally they were saying sometime in January.
Yeah. You know that 316.1, or that what we're playing now, is not actually 316.
Yes, that's actually 315 point whatever.
Yep. They had to pull 316 itself because of some problems.
Yeah, they're having stability issues.
Yep.
From what I was reading.
So.
But they wanted to give people something before Christmas.
Yep. So they put what they could into it, and.
That's why the crash sites weren't in it, and the mines, and selling equipment, and all that shit.
Yep. Oh wait, I thought selling equipment was 317.
I thought it was supposed to be 316 originally. They keep changing everything. I don't know.
Hold on, I'll look on the roadmap. Because if it is coming in 316.1, that'd be nice. Roadmap.
Can't remember. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot.
Well, yeah. Everything changes too.
Yeah. That's why I end up being wrong. I find old information about how many YouTubers and shit there are out there, and it's changed by the time that.
Gravel up physics, jump down 2.0. We already got all that. Weapons and items. Laser trip mines. That's not in yet. It doesn't say anything for anything else though.
Okay, it might be the next batch. Got a full one. The 0.7 one.
Let's see. Characters, DNA, texture. We finally get new heads in 317.
Yeah, that was moved from 316.
Locations are the Laurelville Hospital. Yeah, 316.1's not going to have a whole lot, but the next one in a couple months is going to have the head stuff, hospital for Laurelville, gameplay, hangar manager for persistent hangars, finally. The big one that I think they need to make absolutely sure they do right the first time, mining gadgets, i.e. explosives. Because otherwise you're going to have people just throwing explosives on a ship or on a body, blowing everything up with no ramifications. Another big one, ship-to-ship refueling.
Yeah. It would be cool if they do add some kind of limpet mine.
Well, that's what it is.
Mechanic, though.
That's part of what it is.
But I'm saying, not make it too easy, but at the same time.
Well, but the problem that I'm talking about is they like to implement stuff and not think big picture, like people running around and just sticking them to other people and blowing them up without any law and order stuff.
Yeah.
That's what happened with med pens. They turned on the new med gun and the med pens, and everybody's running around jabbing everybody else, killing them with overdoses, and no crime stat for it, and then looting them on top of it. Selling items to shop is in the one in a couple months. NPC taxi missions, player interaction experience. It says player interaction experience is a holistic array of complementary features and systems, all related to the player status, item status, environment status, as well as interactions with both the game world and objects within it that are covered under these systems. Okay, that's the first I've heard of that one.
That sounds very broad.
Yeah. Yes, it does. And then ships and vehicles. The Scorpius. Wow. Yeah. Awesome. Oh, that's going to be a kick-butt fighter. I bought one for the reason
that turret, I can move all over the place on it, front to back.
And without the turret, it's still got 4 weapon hard points. With the turret, it's got 6, and they're all heavies. And then the other big one is the Hull A.
Yeah.
That'll be the first implementation of.
And what is it? 118? They're saying the cargo refactor.
118. What do you mean?
When they're actually implementing the full cargo refactor.
What's 118? Oh, you mean the number?
318.
Yeah. Let me look. FPS radar and scanning is the first thing in 318. They better do that right or I'm not going to be happy. There's no reason that players need to have scanning on their body. It should be more like a Blue Force tracker system. Let's see. Pirate Swarm Band. That's freaking Arena Commander. Who gives a shit about that? Cargo System Refactor. That's refactor a ship cargo to support bound and purchased cargo. Actor feed EVA 2.0, or Tier 2. And it's going to use IFCS. Interesting. Salvage. Hull stripping and repair of ships, both by hand as well as aboard the Vulture, which means 318 must have the Vulture coming out. Hacking tech. Finally. 0G push and pull. Ships and vehicles. Hull C. Drake Vulture. Vulture is the mini salvage ship, not the Reclaimer.
Yeah.
I wonder if the rework of the Reclaimer will be included in that or not. Let's see, and a new multi-tool attachment for, guess what?
Salvage.
Yep. And that's the end of that. So in about 2 months, we'll start testing ETF, Evocati. We'll start testing 317. And then about a month later, everybody else will get it. And then 318 will come 2 months after that to us, and then another month to everybody else. So we'll see how much of that actually holds, because they bump a lot of stuff. the thing that bums me out is there's not a word about navigation changes or updates. And you would think that that would be a frickin' priority. Especially
one of the devs was just talking about it, I thought.
What'd they say?
Say about coming soon.
Yeah.
The new map.
So in other words, in 2 or 3 years from now.
They said it was going to come for this year.
Well, then it must be 319 or 320, because it's not through 318.
Yeah.
Unless it's part of that.
Part of the player experience package.
Yep.
That is possible.
Although
that is a big part of. That would be part of the player experience. I know. It sounds like that thing where you manage your ships through your Mobi-Glass as part of the player experience package.
See, all that stuff, I think, should be done not in the Mobi-Glass.
I'm back, by the way.
Ah. I think stuff like that should be done. You want to modify your ships, you go to your hangar, and you set your ships up tactile, or, literal. Not done through a freaking electronic screen. I think you should go to your ship, see the missile you want, take a dolly, you pick the damn thing up, move it over to your ship, use a tractor beam to mount it. Or instruct the robotic help systems to mount it, or whatever. Or, if anything, have
hire
it...
somebody to do it.
Or just for now, at least, for the first iteration, have it... You go into the console in your hangar, you set up the ship you want it, order it, the system, the robotic system that you can't see, puts it together, an elevator rises up with your ship on it. Once it's ready to go into your hangar on one of the pads.
I think it'd be cool to go someplace like Cousin Crow's, and they actually pulled the ship onto the repair floor, and you see the robots doing it.
Well, you will for that stuff. For heavy damage and stuff, you got to take it to the shipyard, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And eventually, I'm assuming that's what's going to be in our own hangars too. But I'm talking about for like first iteration.
Yeah.
Where's the landing spot? We found out why I couldn't land, by the way, Mango. Why it wouldn't give me a pad?
Oh yeah, why is that?
Ship was too big.
So when you did it get impounded?
Nope, it couldn't. I tried to store it, and I was not even able to store it. So I moved it. Basically, I moved it off the pad, set it nose down, and wanted to see if it was in enough to deorbit. But it looked like we're at a Lagrange point with this station, so the ship's not going to move.
Proximity alert. Start.
I found the landing area for Area 18.
Yeah.
Yay!
Have a pleasant stay.
It was at daytime?
No, it's nighttime.
Ah, good job. A lot of people have a lot of problems finding that.
The first time I tried to find it at night, it took me like almost half an hour.
Yeah.
What I did was I bounced off the restrict space bubbles until I fell into a spot where it wasn't restricted.
Huh. Yeah, the easiest thing is to go directly to the nav marker for Area 18, and then just fly a circle around very slowly until you see the red beacon light up. Because it's no more than like 2K from that beacon, or 2K from the nav marker. But at night it's hard to find because the beacon's not lit up until you get right on top of it.
Can you use REC in the PU now?
Use what?
The rental funds or whatever.
The rental for renting ships, you mean?
No, there's another currency, REC.
REC.
That's only for
REC.
the Marine Commander and shit.
No, that's no.
To rent ships here, you use AEC now.
I thought they still had that as REC.
I was just looking at the terminal yesterday, and it was AEC, AUEC.
Well, that's stupid. What the hell did?
Terminal.
What the hell did they change that for? That should be both.
The weapons from Arena Commander translate over still if you rent the weapons in there.
I don't play Arena Commander or anything, so I couldn't tell you. I'm not an arcade game type person. Wouldn't let me store that. Why not? I must have pissed it off or something. It won't let me store my saber either. Somebody threw the medical beds and carts all over around here.
Why do idiots always do that?
Where was that? You guys said there were consoles for... Oh, regeneration? Oh, there is. Look at that shit. Okay, so transfer implant to here. Good. Yeah, because that was kind of annoying having to go all the way back to a room just to...
Yeah.
Check in. Not to mention, I just died. What the hell?
What?
I just fell over dead.
Okay.
What the hell was that? That's like, what in the world? I ran out of the medical bay and fell over dead. Severe injury detected. Severe head trauma detected. What the hell?
Did someone throw a brick off a building and hit you in the head?
Yeah, while I'm in the med bay itself.
Yeah.
Holy crap, what the hell was that shit? No injuries detected now, so I'm healed, whatever it was, but it said severe head injury. And I just suddenly, it didn't tell me that before, it only told me that when it respawned me in the bed. Alive again. And now I gotta run out. Is my body here? Better be. Where the hell's my body? My body is gone. Well, I'll tell you what, my shit better be stored in local or I'm gonna be pissed. Because I was fully decked out. And guess what? It's not. That's bullshit. So for no reason whatsoever, I fall over dead. Just fall over dead. And all my stuff disappears.
Weird.
No, bug. Maybe that's why all this shit around here is knocked over. Everybody kept falling over dead, falling over it, knocking it over. That is just unfreaking believable. And why it wouldn't keep my body here, because I'm thinking, oh well, I died, I'll just run right back out the door again, my body would be right there.
Maybe you fell through the world?
Yeah, but there's not even a marker for corpse.
Oh no, is the bounty hunter contracts all on Microtech?
No.
No.
Because this one has me on asking me to go to a facility on Microtech to get the certification tracker training permit.
Does it
That's
say?
the Bounty Hunters Guild.
Well, is it to go into a cave or into a building, or is it tell you that he can be found around or above the base?
It says you must apprehend BLRT break criminal by the name of Erwin Assad, last seen at Shuban Mining Facility on Microtech.
Okay, so that's probably going to be atmospheric ship fight. And there'll be more, he'll have wingmen with him.
If I reset my account and make my home city ArcCorp,
yep.
will the bounties be here?
There'll be...
That one you're doing right now, they put you all over for the licensing missions.
Well,
okay.
where are you right now, actually?
I'm on ArcCorp. I mean, Area 18.
Okay. The bounty missions happen all over the sector. So it depends on who you want to raise your reputation with. So if you want to raise your rep with Blackjack, then Area 18 is the area to stick around. The problem is Blackjack lowers your reputation with everybody else. So let's say you want to raise your reputation with the UE, Navy, or the Advocacy. You want to go to another location area where you know that your reputation with them can be increased by doing their bounties and their missions. So each planet has its own mission package, basically. Area 18 would be mainly Blackjack and some other nefarious types. Hurston would be Hurston Dynamics, UE Navy, Advocacy, stuff like that. Microtech would be Advocacy, and another one, I can't remember the name of it. Crusader would be Crusader Security, and a few others, that type of thing. So
which one do most of you all use?
Well, we had set Area 18 because Panda was all excited about the fact that it had weapons and armor and and some ship weapons all in one area. But I'm going to actually reset my account and go to Hurston, because Hurston's more centrally located, and most of its missions are actually friendly to the factions that I want to be friendly with. All the missions around Area 18 are always around Blackjack, which, like I said, is not liked by anybody else. So I would go to either Hurston's, Hurston, Lorville, or it's a toss-up between Microtech or Orison, New Babbage or Orison. So I would say start out.
New Babbage is so far, dude.
Yeah. Well, so is Orison. And actually, you can't pick Lorville yet for home base. Shit. So your most central point for now is gonna, yeah. I mean, you could go Orison if you don't mind flying out of the atmosphere every time, but you gotta leave. Because you gotta fly 150,000 feet up out of the atmosphere to get away, to quantum travel. But it's right there at Port Olisar. You've got all the moons, a buttload of missions, for bounty hunting and everything else. So if you don't mind flying some to get out of the atmosphere, Orison, that would be a good option. Plus, Orison has all the military components and stuff for ships. Because right now I'm going back and forth in my head. I think I'm going to go Orison myself, because first off, I'm getting tired of taking my ships there to get ship components that are military based, and second, it's central to Crusader, so even though I got to fly 150k out, it's still beneficial because right there is it's more convenient for all the other missions and stuff like that.
And you seem to always be going to Grimhex to buy your handguns.
Yeah, and I go to Grimhex a lot for the weapons and stuff that I want. Plus, I can get weapons and stuff at Port Olisar.
Yeah.
So the only bummer about Orison is it does not have a weapon. It's got 3 weapons you can buy and some basic armor that you can buy, and that's it. So you got to go to Port Olisar to get anything worth a while, or to Grimhex to get anything worthwhile.
But Grimhex does sell the coolest helmet in the game, though.
I mean, if you're gonna reset your account and do that and go to Orison, I'll do mine now too. We got to wait 15 minutes for it to reset though, so you might want to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, good idea.
And then I can do it, and I can. Have you been to Orison?
I have not.
Okay, why don't we set it up and hook up tomorrow? What time do you think you might be on?
Oh, that's something fluid. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Let's say about 3.
Okay. Because what I'm saying is I can meet up with you, and I'll give you a quick tour of Orison because it's actually floating platforms in atmosphere. So you got to take a tram to different places to get different things and do different things through 3 different separate platforms. So I can give you a quick. I can give you a quick tour.
Somewhere centrally located.
Yep. When you
have to grab those new Babbage to get
Yep.
all my stuff off.
What's your system config?
My specs?
Yeah.
3070 Ti, 24 gigabytes of RAM, and a Ryzen 7.
Okay, so you should be good for FPS. Just be aware that Orison, with Battletech turned all the way up, Orison is a bitch on FPS.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah,
right now I'm playing on 1080p.
Yeah.
And I turn all that stuff off.
Well, turn it on unless you're at Orison, because you're missing out on some pretty spectacular views.
Okay.
And when you get to Orison, if you can handle, 20 FPS or so for a little while, turn it on there too at full high, just to kind of get an idea of some of the visuals. But I turn it off at Orison for FPS normally, because I've already seen the visuals, and then I turn it back on when I leave Orison, because places like Microtech and the other moons are starting to add atmospheric clouds too. They don't look anywhere near as good without it. So you definitely want to turn it on when you leave Orison. Eventually they'll get Orison tweaked, so you won't have to turn it on and off. Well, let's see, what am I going to do now, because I have no frickin' gear. Son of a bitch. I think since I'm going to reset, I'm just going to call it a night. And I'll meet up with you tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow when you're in. Alright. You already out, Kurt?